Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're checking out the brand new Visual Studio 2026 just released by Microsoft. I'll show you how to install it, explore some of the coolest new features, and then build a simple WinForms Calculator app to test it out. So let's get started by downloading Visual Studio 2026 from the official Microsoft website. You can find it under the Visual Studio Insider section. I'm using the Enterprise Edition, but you can choose Community or Professional as well. While installing root master, you select the workload unit. Visual Studio 2026 can be installed side by side with other versions, so you don't have to uninstall Visual Studio 2022. Once installed, let's open Visual Studio 2026 for the first time. The startup experience feels smoother and faster. You immediately notice the new Fluent UI design, refreshed icon, better spacing, and modern theme. If you've used GitHub Copilot before, you'll see that AI is now deeply integrated into the IDE, not just as a plugin, but directly built into the code editor. Here's some of the biggest improvements in Visual Studio 2026. 1. AI assistant everywhere. Copilot now suggests entire code block and even test case. 2. Faster performance. Solution loading, build time, and Git operation have all been optimized. 3. Better .NET 10 and C# 14 support, giving you access to the latest language feature. 4. New diagnostics tools and grid integration for pull requests right inside the editor. In short, it feels faster, smarter, and cleaner. Let's build a simple WinForms calculator to test everything else. Go ahead and create a new project. Select WinForms app, give it a name, choose the latest .NET framework, and click create. Alright, here are platform. Let's start building the calculator layout. We'll have one text box to show the number and result, number button from 0 to 9, and a few operation button for add, subtract, divide, clear, and equal. Now let's move on to the C# code and handle the button list event. This is where we match on the calculator button actually work. First, I'll declare a variable called num1 to store the first number we enter. Then we'll create a number list event handler that retrieves the text from the list button and append it to the display. The single handler will work for all number buttons from 0 to 9. Next, in the operation list event, we'll store the first number in num1, clear the display, and keep track of which operations were selected using the button text, for example, plus, minus, multiply, or divide. And finally, when we let the equal button, we'll grab the second number, check that it's valid, and let our switch operation figure out the right operation. And once the calculation is done, we'll display the result back in the text box. Hot reload has improved, is faster and smoother. You can adjust UI elements or fix logic on the fly, both adding new event handlers or modifying the layout still require restarting the app. So that Visual Studio 2026 overall it feels modern and incredibly responsive. The built-in AI Copilot makes coding faster and helps you learn as you go. The new Fluent interface looks clean and the performance boost is noticeable. If you're still on Visual Studio 2022, this might be the best time to try out the new version. Now open your form layout and add a list event handler to each button. Let's convert a regular switch statement into a switch expression. We assign the result directly using the switch keyword and arrow syntax. Each case returns a value and we use an underscore for the default case. This makes the code easier to read and maintain. Thanks for watching. If you found it helpful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more .NET and Visual Studio tutorials.